checking in with a quick live chat. And I'm currently setting up the stream for YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter. So, with that being said, Snapchat, I'm going to catch you guys later. And let me go ahead and get to the stream. Peace. All right, guys, thank you for tuning in. If you catch this on the replay, go ahead and send me a message or leave a message in the comments section letting me know that you caught this on replay. I just wanted to hop in real quick to do a video introduction for the Digital Cafe. Thank you guys so much for your patience. For those of you that are following the Digital Cafe over on Instagram, I know it's been a minute since I've updated that particular page with any live events or any new post or anything like that, just because I've been building around it. Nonetheless, you guys have been pretty loyal to, watching the developments and stuff like that. So I appreciate it. For all of you that are interested in becoming speakers, or if you recently authored a book, please send me a quick message over at ACE at aceonline.solutions. I wanted to talk to you about guest hosting and sharing some of your insights of what your journey has been like, whether it was in the very beginning once you were getting started and you had mental barriers to overcome, or now that you have a published product, a finished product, and you just want to talk about what the journey has been like getting to where you are now. Our goal and our vision here is to support entrepreneurs at all stages of the game. We see so many established entrepreneurs, they've pretty much already been established for over 10 years in business. And a lot of times on the social front, you may have already set your business up, but on a social front, it still may be new to you. You may have nerves involved, so on and so forth. So, we don't hold you to, a standard where we expect just because you've been in business for so long that you automatically come to social and have this massive following and know how to work everything. We are all at different phases of, our business journey or our content journey. So, this is our community so that we can actually build it in public with no pressure, to, show up as the finished product, or no pressure to show up as being perfect. Of course, everyone has different vulnerabilities in their content creation or either their content journey or just getting established in business. So we invite you to share as much or as little as you choose. There's not a competition of who looks the best, who has it all together. It's more of a collaborative, creative effort as we launch products into the future. So with that being said, that should remove the whole, era of pretentiousness, even though what I do fits into graphic design or PR. I'm not a PR person. I'm not a graphic designer. I'm an SEO. I focus on online business strategy for connecting your ideal audience to your content organically. So that can look, take on a whole lot of different shapes and forms, a lot of different formats, which is why you'll see me trying new things, trying different social media channels and so on and so forth. While I'm not an expert at content as far as producing video and graphic designs, I do consider myself an expert when it comes to SEO, online advertising, search engine marketing, pay-per-click, as well as online business strategy. That's helping you establish your virtual doorways, helping you get customers to your business online. So that's my spiel. If you have any questions about case studies, product research, or anything that ties directly to your business personally and your personal business goals, you can email me at aceonline.solutions. If you have any questions pertaining to featured content, being featured, sponsorships, or anything like that, you can go ahead and DM me. So with that being said, I came on here to kind of just get realigned with our value statement. Of course, that comes as part of our vision statement. So we've seen that there's been a lot of different changes over social media, and we're kind of in some uncertain times in a crypto era, different forms of social channels and things like that. So that's why I think it's super important to continue to develop outside of your social sphere for a reason. You'll always have your website or always have other channels that you can pivot to. Over the past year, we've seen so many subscription content models roll out, whether it be on Facebook or Instagram or even Twitter. We've seen so many different platforms roll out a tipping feature or a tip jar feature. So that lets us know that content is going more in the direction of D2C, which is short for direct to consumer. So, with that being said, we want to get more, um, what's the word I'm looking for? We want to be ready to go straight to market, cutting out the middleman, getting your message or getting your digital product or your physical product directly in the hands of your customer, and aligning your content not necessarily with what the customer may be looking for, but more so to organically draw your customers in, aligning your message with with um, your ideal audience. So meaning that person may not, being ideal, that person may not physically exist, which is why ideally, you communicate your vision, your values, your company mission, and you tell that through your content, like I'm doing right here with this introduction video. So part of our mission, like I said, is eliminating the perfectionism that we see a lot of times. It's important not to compare your second year or your third year in your content journey to someone that's 5 years in, or compare yourself as a team that has a person that has a remote team or a person that's working solo, with a person like Gary Vee that may have a whole team and, different departments supporting him, which is why I started this community. So that way we can all meet each other exactly where we are online without it being any anxious of, what it should look like. When I first started out, I was working with people who I thought, were further along in their content journey, and I could add my assets to their assets and, kind of create, what's the word I'm looking for? Not symposium, but uh, uh, what's the word that I'm looking for? It's right on the tip of my tongue. Um, Synergy. So we can create synergy with where people are at different phases of the market. And at first, I thought I was an ideal in thinking that, certain people that are like the cool kids in the content marketing sphere um, would embrace me and where I was in my content journey, because at that point I had been studying everything SEO and I wasn't really fully built out for the content marketing phase of it, even though I know how to run traffic. And it was pretty aloof, to be honest with you, to be completely transparent, I ended up just going at it, with remote teams across different design spectrums and different social spectrums, and really end up developing a team that's, out in cyberspace all over the world. And that ended up being, it still takes some getting used to. It's still a very delicate dance, but it ended up working out way better than working with people that I know directly. And that's because there's no expectation, and you can only go as fast as what your content will allow based on what you're already producing. And that's what kind of keeps me motivated, keep me pushing, to go after the next thing, develop the next platform, um, get better with my content, being more consistent with my content. Whereas though working with people I know, I probably would have just defaulted to only SEO and pushing out other people's content and not working as strong as I could to develop my own content and my own style. A lot of times when you work with people, you just kind of take on their style so that, you kind of fit in with the mold that's already established. So I'm glad that I did bust out of that mold. Um, and honestly, a lot of times it may not align with what other players are doing in other markets. So if you find yourself being out there on your own, just figuring it out on your own, keep going, roll with the punches, regardless of what it looks like. There's so many different organizations that seem like it's only individuals when really, that individual might have a whole sorority or a whole fraternity behind them. So don't compare yourself to what other people are doing. You have people out here that look like they're a solopreneur or they're doing it by themselves and they have whole church congregations behind them. So go at your own pace. Don't overreach. And if you need a community, find your community, get aligned with the community, whether it's with me and my community, whether it's with a Facebook group, or just you watching what's happening in the social sphere and jump in the conversation where you see fit. Part of our community is to always be putting challenges out there, whether they're sales challenges, content challenges, productivity challenges, just to kind of always be tapping in, to always keep the conversation going and steering the direction where we're going rather than being pushed by the algorithm. I think that's what's going to keep us authentic to who we truly are. And super important, that's what's going to keep us out of the content mill. Anytime you start to feel rushed or pushed to create content, that's the AI pushing you in a certain direction. And you'll see that and feel that a lot on Twitter and Instagram, depending on how active you are. When they start to peg you as for someone that, you keep people on the app, you keep people on your page, you keep the conversation going, you'll start to see more conversations being pushed at you. And no, you're not crazy. That is the AI at work. Sergio, I know you see that I'm in here working. Sorry, I got two boys, and one of them is literally one under the sign of God of War, and he growls and gets loud. So if before anything busts and I start hearing people getting bust upside their head, I gotta calm them down, bring them back in. But anyway, back to staying in alignment with your natural content journey. So you'll see me rolling out certain labs, certain different ways for you to get directly to market, to cut out the middleman, to get your product, to get your message directly in front of your market or directly in front of your ideal customer. And I feel like the best way to do this is being a part of a community, leading or establishing a community. So with that being said, for our community go-to-market, we've established a Tumblr mini blog. You can find it at aceonline.solutions. And yes, .solutions is the end cap to our website. It's not a .com or .org, it's .solutions. We invite you to submit to the blog, and that we're going to be rolling out more blogging features and more ways to get paid with your blog. We do have subscription-based content, which is only $1.99 a month for our content that we kind of want to keep behind the gate. And then, of course, we have organic content that's open and free for everyone. And you'll see me talk more about that and roll out more as, we talk about blog and blog casting. Blog casting is similar to podcasting. We take your information that you submit to the blog and, we share it out on our other forms of social media as a way to bring you organic traffic, because that's what we're about over here, off bucks before, we get further into the conversation. Anytime we share your information on our blog, you're going to get credit for it. It's going to be linked directly to your Instagram page. So I will put up a disclaimer on the community site, letting you guys know that, on the blog site, letting you guys know that, so that way you don't feel blindsided if your information is shared. And if you want to opt out, it's simple, just opt out. But that'll be to come later on down the line. Right now, I'm just going off where I see the openings in the market and what I feel like the community needs. So that way you guys will be equipped with whatever it is that you need to get to the bag. We've set up so many different channels, both private and public, so that way we can be interlinked as a community and you have what you need to go straight to market as an individual. So that's basically what I wanted to chime in with our mission and our values. I'm not here to make money off of the community. However, the service that I provide to clients is not free. So while I'm opening my doors as a way to embrace community, essentially this community is set up as a business community for my clients and the people that I work with, to, give them the level of exposure that they're looking for. However, I do invite our social audience and our social followers, to be along for the ride as well. I'll talk to you guys more about some special things that we have lined up, like our sneaker labs, as well as our QR labs, merch labs, as well as, the technical labs as far as how to get traffic and all that good stuff, how to set up a subscription content site. I've been on here for about 15 minutes. I didn't want to make this too long. It's just a quick introduction video. It's your girl Ace, founder of AOS, Ace Online Solutions, and our community is now open under the moniker of the Digital Digest Cafe. And if you're interested in being featured, whether you want to be a guest on our podcast or be featured content on our blog, go ahead and DM me. You can find me at Ace of Solutions on Instagram, and you can email me directly at ace@aceonline.solutions. So yeah, had some technical difficulties with the digital cafe this morning on our stream. As soon as everything's troubleshooted, we'll have the replays available on our playlist, so that way you'll be able to go back get into all your notes and things like that. Going into Q1, we're really going to be diving deep into SEO or traffic and content is going to get you directly in front of your ideal customer. So I'm always doing research, and I'm always welcoming research questions, and I invite you to send me questions about case studies and things like that. If you have like a harder niche, or you're having some trouble organic traffic, just real quick, organic traffic is basically traffic that you get content that is not generated by paid for ads. So if you're looking to get more traction in your community, whether locally or socially, then not sure what just happened just a few seconds ago, but thank you guys for all your community support. Follow the pages on Instagram. Like I said, there'll be more updates, more rollouts as we get better. But for the most part, you guys are the spotlight for our community, driving traffic to you, getting you the information that you need, getting your questions answered, helping you grow your business, because we thrive off your success, being able to help you become successful, and then being able to share those success stories across social and within our community. So thank you guys so much for your support. I'm so grateful for all the assets that we've been able to put together, and I'm looking forward to 2023. Peace.